I'm Dan Palmer, and I'm currently a software engineer 1. So I've been here for about 5 years. I left temporarily and then ended up coming back, but I think up almost 5 years. Yeah, so I started as a expert services consultant, level 2. Kind of rose through the ranks there. Ended up as I think a staff expert services engineer. We ended up my wife and I moved to Portland, Oregon, and I was able to work remotely, which was great while she was going to school. Ended up getting a little lonely because I didn't know anybody in the city, so I found a different job. Ended up coming back because I missed inContact. I realized kind of how great of an environment it was. I really liked working here, and I started to miss it pretty quickly. So I ended up going back to expert services as a senior engineer. Then I took a supervisor role and realized that management necessarily wasn't my thing. I liked building things, and that's when I decided to go to R&D. On my current team, we are integrating some of our WFO products with the ACD. So we've built several different tools that will go through and pull data and from one platform to another. So that's been pretty challenging and a lot of fun. Most of it's built in .NET, C#.NET. We are, there's various stored procedures and things that we'll have to write in SQL. There's not a lot of front end with the product that we're currently building, but for me, that's kind of important. So I've actually joined a side project that we're doing just for an internal purpose. And I've been able to build things with ASP.NET MVC. We're also using Angular, and I was able to build the API for that, which was a lot of fun. And moving forward, I have a project this next sprint where I'll be building a new API that's actually adding on to our existing API that's customer facing, and I'm excited for that. Before going to R&D, I was configuring our product, but it was advanced configuration and pretty interesting and sometimes challenging. And going to R&D, it's an even more of a challenge. It's constant learning in a development role, which I really enjoy. There's so many different technologies that I get to touch and play with and learn. So that's the most exciting thing for me. We're moving toward a lot of cool technologies, so Java and Scala, AWS, and I can just see it kind of progressing. I can see myself progressing within the department and learning all of those technologies, and it's going to be a challenge, but that's kind of what I signed up for. I love my team. Even when I was with expert services, it felt like a family. We had some really great team members. In my new role, even better. I love my boss. The CTO, Marcus, is terrific, very inspiring. I think that equality is a huge push for him, and I really respect that. He's very understanding, and I want to work for a company where the leadership trickles down, and it does here. My best moment or story here was being able to participate in the Champions Club last year. So we went on a cruise through the Caribbean and got to see a couple different places that I've never been and bring my wife, which was great. We had a great time, and all expenses paid, so can't complain. It's based off of your performance, so they typically choose the top performers within a couple different departments. I wasn't in R&D at the time, but R&D also participates, so they selected me. Junior year of high school, I was walking down the hall, and a typewriter fell through the ceiling and hit me in the head. So I don't think that that's happened to many other people.